Hello Epic 7 newbies, this is Suspect Amy, and I'm here to do a quick video going over how much I spend on Epic 7 each month, and to dive into a bit more detail with equipment packs. For starters, I've been playing Epic 7 for about 2 years now, and I really enjoy it. I think the characters are cute and suit a bunch of different play styles, and even though it's a bit grindy sometimes, it has fun endgame content. Unfortunately, this fun endgame content is PvP. And you know what that means? It's time to bust out the wallet, boys. While I think Epic 7 does a pretty good job of trying to make which units you choose the biggest factor in PvP, having good gear is still pretty important. In order to get a better shot at good gear, I spend a bit extra on a few things. First off, I always buy the 2 monthly packs for around $15 total. These give me some extra sky stones and energy every day. These are just really good value, so no need for an explainer. Next up, I try to buy one of these $50 charm packs once per month. Charms for leveling up my equipment are my biggest bottleneck, but honestly, this is really expensive. What makes this worthwhile is this pack has the added benefit of coming with a buff that gives you a 10% increase in equipment experience. Once you activate it, the buff lasts 24 hours, so I usually save all of my gear and charms until I'm ready to do one massive upgrading session, around once per month. Another thing I usually buy once per month are these equipment packs. They're only in the shop for a limited time, for like 1 week at the end of each month or something. I have friends that clean out this shop every month, but I don't do that. I just buy one $50 pack and one $30 pack so that I get the initial bonus rewards. If you're counting, I spend around $150 a month on Epic 7. Yes, I have a problem, I know. Okay, now that my spending is out of the way, let me dig into how I use these equipment packs, in case you've never purchased these before. After I buy the 2 packs I mentioned, the main benefit is that I get to choose 15 red pieces of equipment and 9 red accessories. The only options you can select is the set and the equipment slot, and the rest of the stats are random. Unfortunately, that means you could get lucky and end up with great pieces of gear, or the opposite and end up with complete trash. However, it doesn't change the fact that this is a potential way to quickly get pieces for a gear set that you aren't actively farming. For example, I don't farm Torrent set, but I need that type of gear for one of my new units. These packs allow me to get a pretty decent set going really fast without having to build custom hunt teams or wait weeks for Rift gear to drop. If you're new, here's a few tips for the best results while using equipment packs. First, let's talk about sets. Since the stats are completely RNG, going for sets that only play well with offense or defense may lead to less usable pieces of gear. For example, Penetration set is all offense all the time. If I choose this, I could end up with pen gear with a lot of defensive stats, which isn't optimal. This is even riskier on accessories since they have a strong variable main stat that can quickly break an offensive set like Penetration. Going for more neutral sets that can swing both offensive or defensive is a safer choice. Sets like Speed, Effect Resistance, Immunity, and Effectiveness are all good neutral options to ensure you get more usable pieces of gear for your money. My second tip is not to use these equipment packs on boots. Boots should almost always be crafted so that you have clear control over the main stat you want, which is usually speed. I'll link my gear keeping guide in the description, but at this stage, once you're done creating all your pieces, please follow that guide on how to evaluate your gear for upgrading. The TLDR is, keep gear score 30 and higher, with some exceptions, and do speed checks on the rest before selling them. Some other goodies you get from the pack are crafting and reforging materials. I immediately convert the crafting materials to Abyss Drake Claws for more speed gear, but feel free to go whichever direction you want here. Reforging materials I save and use on demand as needed. You never know what kind of piece you want to reforge. Anyways, hopefully people don't think I'm too crazy for spending this much money on a gacha game. Please leave a comment below. I'm curious if I'm higher or lower than some of you. That's all I have today. Thanks for watching my video. Bye everyone.